Hello, everybody. This is the Purplehaze. Thank you so much. I think I should mention this before, but thank you so much for the love and support you had for the Kaylee Elise video. She meant a lot to me as a YouTuber. I didn't know her personally, but I knew of her struggle, and it's sad to see her go. So I appreciate the love and response that you gave to that video of ours. So, now, we've been trying to avoid making a video about this because we don't like the hysteria or how people are telling us or trying to control our lives by saying stay inside or do this. Like, we're not stupid. Like, we're not going all over the place or trying to, be stupid about it. But we're not taking it like we can be life and death. We're still young, and I don't think we have bad immune systems. And no cops have stopped us or really tried to bother us. In fact, nobody has. It seems to be only on social media. And most of the time I stay home anyway, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. I'm not going anywhere. But me and him have come to the mutual decision that we're not going to let it ruin our social lives or stop us from hanging out. Or going where we want to, which is just pretty much our hometowns. Like, nothing crazy. That being said, Purplehaze is deciding to respond to this. We didn't want to, but I think
COVID-19.
Yeah, I think it's unfair they named it after the drink. I thought that was stupid.
I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah, it's the China virus. You can call it racist. I'm not saying you should attack Asian Americans because you shouldn't, but
it happened in China.
It came from China, not like Chinese people. Of course, there was that rumor about the bat. I don't know if that's true, but it came from a Chinese animal or whatever, and it came from China. It's the Chinese virus. I'm not going to do the Republican thing and say, ooh, the Kung Fu virus. I'm just going to call it what it is. The Chinese virus.
Kung Fu virus.
The Wuhan virus. You shouldn't attack people for being of the descent of where it came from. That's racism, and it's obviously unfair and it's stupid. We can both agree with that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we're all for jokes, but you shouldn't attack someone just for that. That's racist and that's wrong. And we like to make racist jokes, don't get me wrong, but not when it puts people's lives in danger or attacked.
On the line.
Yeah, that's stupid. We all like dark humor because we obviously see the humor in it, and we're not doing it ourselves. That's what makes it funny.
Yeah.
But if you're doing it, you're obviously not going to see the humor in it, and then it's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But it's come to the point where we have to respond to this virus. I'm pretty sure it came at the beginning of March. Like, that's when it got, like, the attention and the seriousness.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't really become a big deal, I think, until, like, early March, like the 11th or the 12th.
Sorry, I got bored. It didn't really happen until, like, the 12th or
when it got super serious. And, and then you heard, like, we all heard the jokes on social media. We all heard, people panic buying, which I still haven't done. I refuse to do that. Because, people still need those things. And then the whole job market crash, like people being let go. And most of the cases coming from our home state, which is New York, which I think is a shame. Apparently, it doesn't like the heat, which is probably a good thing. But from what I noticed, I've only heard like one or two stories about young people dying from it. But they, I think, had weak immune systems.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot of old or older people dying from it, not like people in their teens or 20s. I hope it doesn't crash. Like, my fear for this virus is that it's going to make another Great Depression. Like, they're going to keep everything shut. They're going to try and keep everybody home.
It's going to be like the Purge.
Yeah, I've heard stories in Auburn of people cutting other people's tires and robbery. And I live in a small town in Oswego County, which hasn't it. I don't think we've seen any cases. Like, they shut, like, down the campuses, but I haven't heard any from Oswego County. Like, I still see kids playing outside, and like they shut down like places near me, but I haven't seen the police be like, "Oh, you need to stay inside." Like none of that. Like they aren't bothering you. You know what I mean? Like they're not. And I haven't seen it in Cuyahoga County either. Like of course places shut down like the bars but you know, somebody messaged the Auburn Police Department and they're like, "Hey, are you gonna enforce this? Are you gonna make people go inside?" And they're like, "No, like we're not gonna, you know, ticket people for that. We just advise them to stay inside." But
facts. And I also feel like people are really going overboard with COVID-19. They really on some like other level type shit, because
I call it being overhyped and retarded.
Overhyped and retarded as a bitch. Because to me, COVID-19 is like the flu, but on steroids.
But the flu has still killed many other thousands.
Yeah,
this
but
year.
think about it though. They don't close like schools down. They don't close any of that shit for the flu. But yet for COVID-19, they decided to shut everything down, yo. Everything down.
Yeah, they did. And the only thing I like about that is I don't have to go to French class and everything's online, so it'll help me pass it.
Fuck you.
No, that's the only thing, but
you know how many packets of homework I fucking have to do?
Yeah.
That thing is like fucking like that.
See, that's the thing. You didn't believe me at first, did you? You're like, "Oh, they're not going to do that." And I'm like, "I hope not." But you're like, "Dude, I don't think they're going to do that." And then they did. And you're probably like, "That motherfucker's probably rolling around in his grave, smiling."
Hell yeah.
You didn't believe me.
I didn't.
The biggest thing that, like I mentioned earlier, the biggest problem I see is it crashing the market and it becoming like a third world country, because I hear all these smaller countries with only like 5 million population, like, or like Canada with 35, they're paying people to stay home. They're paying people like, you get what I'm saying? They're paying people like money so they can survive, but not here. Like they're only going to send us like what, a one-time check, and like people still got to pay their bills, like the electric company, the insurance company. They're not going to give a fuck. This is America.
Yeah.
And I love America, but one of our biggest problems is how greedy capitalism is.
Yes.
And I'm not on the left side at all. I hate the left, but they got a point. Like when it comes to this, what are the poor supposed to do? They're not going to be able to do anything. And I worry about a job too, because FedEx laid me off, like I said in an earlier video, because they kept on giving me too much when I had school, and I told them that. And I haven't been able to find a job since, and it's hard to find a job right now. He got laid off too.
I had a job at CCC, Cuyahoga Community College. I was basically a producer's like assistant, kind of. So he would have me like sometimes like do his like errands for him and everything, but most of the time I would just be sitting in a booth listening to music and writing down what songs to play on the radio and everything. And I thought it was pretty dope. I mean,
that's such an easy job. That's like,
I mean, $70 for the paycheck. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's easy money. And I was pissed that they shut down, because I used to show up like every day.
And like for him, like I at least have like experience like ever since 2015, and I have like a college education. He hasn't even graduated yet. Like if it's hard for me to find a job, how the fuck's he supposed to find one? And that was the biggest problem I had. Like my dad had to help me find like my first 2 jobs with people that he knew.
I kind of wish that the school year, like you had like a reset button.
Yeah, if we knew all this, then I would have not wanted to get fired from fucking FedEx. I
wouldn't want him to get laid off from CCC, but you know what?
No,
shit fucking happens.
If we knew what we knew now, I would have tried to do a language online sooner, or just done it a different semester. Like, but that's the problem. Like hindsight is always gonna win. You're always gonna be hindsight's bitch.
Pretty much.
And they said that they might keep things closed down until like the end of summer. Like how are people supposed to pay their bills? Like I see an uprise in criminal activity and birth, and I see a lot of the stocks in this country going down. I see people losing their homes. I see a lot of people becoming uncivilized.
Yes, sir.
You know, when we think of America, we think of civilized and respect and powerful, but this is just proving that the biggest problem, yeah, and suicides, we might see that too. Like, I went into the suicide, you ever been to the Reddit suicide watch group?
Yeah.
And read their stories, like whenever you're depressed? I did that too. Hey, my man. Like, it would always make me feel better about my situation or how I thought. And a lot of these people are like saying, you know, we lost our jobs. Like, is this it?
Oh yeah, by the way, my mom thinks I'm on for a walk.
Good. The thing is that like a lot of these people are like,
if you are living with an adopted family, and if you decide to sneak out, come up with a plan. Just don't be like, oh, hey, I'm going out. Because then your parents will be like, where you going? Come up with a plan. Like, I told my mom I'm going for a walk. And she doesn't want me to hang out with anyone. She wants me to stay in the Aurora facility. Doesn't want to leave the town. And you know what I say to that? Fuck that. I'm staying outside, active, hanging with friends. Y'all can suck my dick.
And it's not like we're trying to get people sick. Like, we're not even sick. So, until I get sick or see some symptoms of it, you only live once.
Sore throats.
You only live once. Like, I don't want this to make me go inside. Like, I can't go to the gym. Like, it's hard to find a job. Like, it's pretty much like they want you to stay inside. It seems like they're hiding something bigger. They're doing it for a reason, or they're overhyping it. Like, I don't know if they're doing it for the vote or the government's hiding something. And I'm not saying it's, like, not even real. It is, but I feel like they're making it bigger than...
They have to be.
Exactly. Like, we hear of people overseas dying, but not, like... Here, I've only heard of, like, old people dying, honestly.
Because that's what parents don't understand. It's that mostly it's mostly aiming for... like people who are in like nursing homes, or like people who have really bad respiratory like systems, or like bad health, asthma,
like things we don't have.
Yeah, people don't really understand that, because as us young people, it's not gonna affect us as much.
It'd be like a
bad flu.
It'd be more like a mild fever, honestly.
Yeah.
That's how I view it. And I get that, like, nurses and all these people are doing a good job, but I've seen on social media them getting kind of arrogant. They're like, you know, we deserve more and stay inside because we have to do the job. And it's like, well, first of all, you wanted to do that job. You're the one that decided to do that. You're getting paid for it. You're not doing it out of the kindness of your heart.
Yeah.
Same thing with cops. Like, you get paid to do that. You get extremely good benefits. Like, that's your job. You signed up for that.
Hold on. I still can't believe Josh. I still can't believe like he actually.
I know.
Like, I still can't believe he actually fucking got that.
Oh, fuck him. I wish him luck, but on the other hand, I wish him luck as a professional, not as a person.
No. Which
I think is more respectable. Like, you can respect what they do, but not as a person. My biggest problem with it is that I don't want to put my life on hold or my goals or what I'm doing just because other people can get sick. And maybe that makes me an asshole, or maybe you think I should get arrested for it, but I haven't been bothered, and it's not like I go out every day. Like, I just want some fresh air. I want to exercise. I don't want to be cooped up all day. The PS4 gets boring. School gets boring. Video games become boring. YouTube becomes boring. Like, I love making videos, but I'm not with them every day. Like, that shit becomes boring. Like, I'm losing my mind. I'm getting fatter. Like, I'm eating a lot, and like, I can't go to the gym. I can't do anything. I can just drive, but there's no goal. Like, I'm not driving to work. Like, and it's not like he can sneak out all the fucking time. Like, we choose specific times when we know it will work. But I don't want to put my life on hold just because others tell me to. I would rather be dead if I didn't have my freedoms. What's the point of saying we have a constitution and we have these freedoms if this just proves how stupid people are and how much they overreact to hysteria and how they want to take your freedoms away? Like, is this America or is this just China? Like, I want my freedoms, and if I die for it, then so be it. But I'd rather be dead and have my freedoms than be on lockdown in my house and being forced to be there. That's not free. I call that tyranny to me. So you can suck my dick. I'd rather be free and maybe experience it.
One away.
What? No, I know you feel the same. Would you rather be forced by gunpoint to stay in your house, or would you rather risk it and be free? As a human
I'd risk it and be free. Fuck.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we're not a third world country. We're supposed to be America. They say we're the greatest country on earth. And they're not forcing us to stay in the houses. Well, they just advise against it.
Are we really, though?
Well, to that point, I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. I definitely live in a different state, don't get me wrong. But as a country itself, I wouldn't have wanted to be born in any other country or be any other descent than what I am, because that's who I am. I don't want to be anybody different.
Yeah.
I wish I could change certain things maybe about myself or my life, but like saying as who's my dad is or who my friend is or like who I am as a person, I accept it and I wouldn't want to change who I am. Maybe if I could be taller or better looking, yeah, but you are who you are as a person. There's certain things you can't change without mental growth, and you just gotta accept it.
Facts.
You know, I accept this coronavirus for what it is. I accept what I do or what he do, and we accept that we might get hate, but that's just comes with the territory. When you're outspoken and you don't hide behind fake lies or fakeness, people are gonna hate you because they want you to conform to how they feel or what they think. They want you to stay inside. They want you to do things.
That's tragic.
What?
Don't mind me. I'm just trying to get...
Bro, what'd you do? Don't lose that key. What's the key?
Where the fuck did my...
Hang on, excuse him. He lost something. Shit, bruh.
Is there a light? Do you have a flashlight or anything?
Well, on the phone, but we're doing a video. Fuck it, dude.
That's my girl's hair tie.
Which one?
Veronica. Bro, I need that fucking hair tie.
Fuck that hair tie, bro.
Fuck you.
Bro, if it went down there, there's no getting.
How do you know?
That's how I know. You're not getting that back.
How?
Bro, trust me, you're not getting that back.
I mean, you can turn on the flash while you're making a video, right? You can.
I'm pretty sure that's all we have to say about the video. I guess the point is that I'd rather be free than being told what to do. Same as I would rather die than being disabled or not being able to walk. It comes with the territory. I say what I say. I never hide how I feel. And if I get hated for it, then so be it. But I'd rather be me than anything else and say how I feel and do what I want. And I'm sure Brand feels the same.
Yeah.
So,
definitely.
This is how we responded to this. This is how we feel. And it's not going to change anytime soon. If they keep this up until like September, then so be it. But we're going to be doing the same shit.
Pretty much.
And if they cite us for it, what is it, like $100? They can, wow, $100 suck my dick.
Pretty much.
But if they keep on doing it the way that they are and keep everything shut down, then they'll just fuck the country, and that's on them, not as the average citizen. So, peace.
Later.
Yeah!